had to, because a lot of people have been asking me if I was being serious when I said that I feel like my drink was spiked on the solo date or not. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, um, here's the video that I'm talking about. I went on a solo date. I went to Mont restaurant and in Stellenbosch. It's like a wine farm type of place. And yes, I still do feel like my drink was spiked. I would advise you guys, not only because of the drink, but a lot of things happened, and I would advise you guys to like not go there alone. Um, Especially if you're a girl and you're gonna have a cocktail or gonna have a drink or something. I would really advise you not to go alone, or just don't go. And let me tell you why. I think I remember telling you guys that the bartender was the one who actually showed me where I should sit my table and everything like that. It is actually the one who like also suggested that I have a margarita, because I thought they didn't have margaritas there, because I looked at the menu, I didn't see margaritas. And he was like, have a margarita. I make the best margaritas, and I'm actually gonna make a really nice margarita, especially for you. Mind you, when I got there, he was the one who received. Well, he was the only waiter, or like I want. Well, he was the only staff there, and I had to talk to him and tell him that, hey, I actually have a reservation for after one, and yeah, because no one else was like receiving me there. Like he was literally the only person that was available there, right? And he was looking at me in a snacks way. I don't know how to explain it, but the look he was giving me was very snacks. I don't know if it's because I was wearing a miniskirt, or it's because I was wearing a corset that was like showing my boobs a bit. But at the same time, I had a shirt on, so I don't know why he was looking at me like that, or maybe he just got attracted to me. I don't know. And he took me to my table, suggested that I have a margarita, and he was gonna make a special one just for me. So he goes to the bar, he makes my margarita, and after like 20 minutes, I get my margarita. And guys, I love margaritas. I've had margaritas a lot of times. My friends know every time I go out to like a nice restaurant or whatever, I'm gonna opt for a margarita, because I am that obsessed with margaritas. I love margaritas. And it was so weird. That margarita was good. I'm not even gonna lie. It was a good margarita, one of the best margaritas I've ever had. But it was so weird for me how I had less than 5 sips of the margarita, and already my head was spinning. My body felt heavy. I couldn't like stand up properly. That was so weird for me. And it's so weird because I've had margaritas before, and I've never had that feeling in my entire existence. I don't know. I've never had that feeling. And sometimes, yes, I do drink margaritas and I feel weird, and but not to that extent. Like I only had like less than 10 sips, and I was already like feeling weird. And when I was like having my meal and just like enjoying my company and just like vlogging and taking videos and like that, the bartender would constantly come to my table just to check on me on some, give me your number, let me call you, what time are you gonna go home? I'm gonna knock off soon and we're gonna go home together. He kept insisting that him and I actually go home together. Cause it's so weird for me, because like who does that with the clients or the customers at a restaurant? Sure, you can like want to be in a relationship with someone, or like love at first sight exists, but like for you to go to the extent of like coming to my table every single 10 minutes just to check on me, just to see how I am now, and asking me how I'm finding the margarita, and also asking me how I'm feeling, because like it was so weird. Like, why do you constantly want to check how where my head is at? Like after every like 10 minutes, it's just something like that. He kept insisting that him and I go home together, I go home with him together. And guys, I was not thinking straight, because the margarita was a bit too strong for me, and my head was all over the place. My head was spinning, and most of the things that he was telling me, I was like agreeing to them. Like when he asked for my number, I gave him my number. I'm not even gonna deny that. I gave him my number because I wanted him to leave my table. I also wanted him to leave my table so I can have my own peace of mind. I had a solo date for a reason. I had a solo date because I wanted to be alone, and you are now like coming to my table every now and then. I was just like, maybe if I give him my number, then he was gonna stay away from me, but he didn't. Another thing that made me feel like he actually did spike my drink, or he put something in my drink to make me feel the way that I felt that day, is because he came to me himself. I rewatched the vlog, and I remember telling you guys that he came to me and told me that he made my drink the way it was, meaning that he made my drink strong so that I can feel the way I felt that day for a reason. Until this day, I still don't get what the reason was. I don't get what why he actually did that. I actually feel like if I was there with someone, or if I was there with another girl, he wouldn't have done everything that he did, like putting stuff in my margarita, or like making my margarita strong. It was just, it's so weird for me how a person can do that to a total stranger, a person that they've never even spoken to. But yeah, guys, he was actually asking for my number a lot of times. I gave him, and then my phone was running low of battery, and I was like, I actually need to go home. And I was actually like talking to my friends on the phone, and they were like, girl, you don't seem okay, you don't seem yourself, you actually need to go home. So I requested a ride, and if you live in Stellenbosch, or if you've been to like wine farms or before, you know that it's kind of hard to get an Uber home and stuff like that. And my phone was turning off, so I went to the reception and asked for my phone to be charged, and he was actually there, and other waiters, and he was like adamant in making sure that I he sees me and I'm there, and wanting to go home with me. He really wanted to go home with me. It went to a point where wanted to knock off at 4. He should have knocked off at 4, but he waited for me to like get up from my table and like leave so he can also leave. It was that bad. And I remember I was charging my phone a bit, and I was just sitting there, and he was just like all over me until this other lady came to me. She told the guys that were like around me, because he was not the only guy. There were also like other waiters there, other waiters guys that showed okay, they could have been interested in me or something like that. But he was like they just to like shoo them off until this lady came and just told them to move and asked them to like go do something in the kitchens or something. And yeah, man, that lady actually saved me. And well, not really, because I ended up going home with this bartender. He saw me leaving and he was like, I am going home with you. And remember, guys, I was not thinking straight. I was not okay. I was wasted. If that's the perfect word to use, I was wasted. And he actually went home with me, which is so weird, because how do you go home with your clients from the restaurant? Like, why? And on the way home, he was always on the call, like he was always on his phone, I mean, trying to call someone, and he would get frustrated when the person was not picking up. He would text them, and then he's like, don't you want to go home with me? Let's go to my place together. And this was like all in the car. He's like, let's go to my place, let's go to this and this place. And even though I was not okay, a part of me was like, Kulegani, just say no, you don't want to go with this person anyway. And I just kept telling him that no, I don't want to go anywhere with you. I don't want to go anywhere. Actually, I just want to go home and sleep. I just kept telling him that, bruh, I want to go home and sleep. And he's like, no, let's go to this place. And I was like, no, I would actually want to go home, because I could feel that I was not myself. And here I am with a stranger. I don't know what could have happened. I don't know where I could have ended up with this person. But I just want to thank God that I'm actually like got home. And when I got home, I could see that, nah, man, like I am not myself. I came back home with a stranger. I gave a stranger my number. This stranger legit told me themselves that they made my drink the way it was for a reason. And I just laughed it off and got it. It was nothing. Well, it was a huge thing. And I wish I saw it there and there and just went back home earlier. And yeah, yeah, I am fine now. I'm okay now. I don't talk to the guy, even though I gave him my number. I just like missed him. And guys, every time you go on a sort of date or anything like that, be safe. If you want to drink, make sure you don't drink anything weird. I don't know, but like just be safe out there. And it's not safe. It's not a great place. The world is not a nice place anymore. And I just want you guys to be safe. Don't go on solo dates. If you're gonna drink, make sure you leave early. just leave early before you talk to anyone, before anyone recruits you into going home with them. And yeah, so that's basically it, guys. I am okay now, but I just wanted to clear that because a lot of people were asking if I am okay or not, or if I was joking or not. And I was not joking. I still feel like my drink was spiked because he told me that he did something with my drink. So, for a reason. So, I'm just like, he spiked my drink. There's no other explanation, I mean. And yeah, guys. Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna post a vlog, a day in the life, but like I also had to address this. So um I love you guys so much. I hope you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I hope you follow me on my socials. I am Kulagani underscore Angela on Instagram and at Angela Machavelo on TikTok. I love you guys so much. Be safe out there, especially this festive season, this holidays. And I love you guys so much. I love you and see you on the next video.